Listen, you're about to discover a list that almost nobody talks about, yet it could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Cut your grocery bill dramatically and help you shop smarter without sacrificing your health. Because while the world keeps telling you that organic is always better, the truth is, it's not. And in some cases, buying organic is a complete waste of money. I'm talking about foods where the organic label changes absolutely nothing about safety, quality, or nutrition. But most people don't know this, so they end up spending more than they need to, thinking they're protecting their health, when they're just paying extra for the exact same thing. So today I want you to stay with me right till the end. Because once you understand why these 13 foods should almost never be bought organic, you're going to walk into the store with a level of confidence and clarity most shoppers never achieve. Let's break years of confusion and marketing myths right now. Before we dive into the first one, I want to set the stage. Organic doesn't automatically mean healthier. It doesn't automatically mean safer. It definitely doesn't mean pesticide-free. And sometimes the regular version of a food is virtually identical. The only big difference, the price tag. So as we go through each item, I want you to think not just about what you're buying, but why you're buying it. Because your grocery store is one of the most powerful places you influence your health, but it's also one of the easiest places to get tricked into spending more than you should. Now, with that said, let's talk about the foods most people waste money on without even realizing it. If you've ever tossed a banana into your cart and thought, should I pay extra for organic? The answer is almost always no. Bananas are naturally protected by one of the thickest, most durable peels in the produce world. Pesticides simply don't penetrate deeply enough to affect the fruit you actually eat. Whether you choose organic or regular, you're getting the same creamy, nutrient-rich banana. The only difference with the organic one is that it costs more. So the next time you reach for a bunch, get the regular one with confidence because the inside is virtually identical. Avocados fall into the exact same category. That thick, rough skin acts like a natural armor, blocking pesticides from reaching the edible part. Multiple independent tests have found almost no residue inside avocados, making them one of the cleanest fruits on the market. So if you're making guacamole, slicing it onto toast, or blending it into a smoothie, you can buy the regular version without worrying at all. And since avocados are already expensive, saving even a little per fruit adds up fast. Pineapples are another food. Where the outer layer works in your favor, think about it. The tough, spiky rind is practically built to keep pests away. And that same barrier keeps chemicals from reaching the juicy interior. Many shoppers still assume organic pineapple must be healthier, but the inside of a regular pineapple is just as clean. If anything, the biggest challenge with pineapples isn't pesticides. It's choosing one that's ripe enough, and thankfully, organic or not, the sweetness doesn't change. Now let's talk about onions. These underground vegetables naturally resist pests because of their strong sulfur compounds, which insects hate. As a result, farmers generally don't need to use heavy pesticide treatments in the first place, whether organic or conventional. Onions consistently test among the lowest for residue, and since they're such a kitchen staple, soups, stews, grilled, sautéed, this is one of the easiest places to save money without sacrificing health. And speaking of the ground route, vegetables like potatoes often confuse people. Some think, well, they grow in the dirt, so I should buy organic, right? Not necessarily. While potatoes can absorb more than something like an onion, the issue is often solved by simply washing and peeling them. And many countries have strict limits on what pesticides can be used on root vegetables anyway. So unless you're eating huge amounts daily or buying from a source you don't trust, conventional potatoes are generally safe and significantly cheaper. Then we have one of the world's most consumed foods, rice. Organic rice doesn't magically remove the natural arsenic that rice plants draw from soil and water. In fact, organic rice often contains the same or occasionally more arsenic than an organic rice. So in this case, paying extra gives you zero benefit. What matters more is rinsing your rice. Choosing varieties lower in arsenic like basmati or jasmine, and rotating your grain intake. The organic label won't protect you from what's already naturally in the plant. Let's move to foods. that are almost always identical whether they're organic or not. Mushrooms. Mushrooms grow in controlled environments indoors, monitored, carefully maintained. They're not typically treated with pesticides. They don't need them. So the organic label here is practically meaningless. You're paying for something that didn't need protection to begin with. And if you love mushrooms like I do, sautéed, roasted, in soups. In omelets, you can buy regular mushrooms every single time and retain the exact same nutritional benefits. Melons are another big category where the thick rind gives you all the protection you need. Cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, all of them have tough outer skins that prevent chemicals from reaching the juicy flesh inside, and you're not eating the rind anyway, as long as you rinse the outside before cutting to avoid transferring. Anything from the knife, the fruit you're eating is clean, so buying organic melon is usually a waste, especially considering how large and expensive melons can be. Moving on to seafood. Many people assume organic fish must be healthier, but the reality is tricky. Organic seafood isn't even a regulated standard in many countries. Fish don't grow like fruits or vegetables. Wild fish can't be labeled organic, and farmed organic fish aren't dramatically different from regular farmed fish. What matters more is the species, mercury levels, sustainability, and where the fish were raised, whether it's salmon, shrimp, or tilapia. The organic label rarely tells you what you actually want to know. If you want high-quality fish, look for wild-caught, responsibly sourced, or certifications related to sustainability rather than the word organic. Now let's talk about foods with shells, like oranges. The thick peel works just like the protective layer on bananas and pineapples. You peel it off and eat only the inside, which means any surface residue stays on the outside. Tests show that the inner fruit has extremely low levels of pesticides, whether you buy organic or conventional. So unless you're zesting the peel for baking, buying regular oranges is a smart choice. Kiwi is another overlooked one. Even though the peel is thinner than something like a banana, it still acts as a strong barrier, and most people aren't biting into the fuzzy skin. Tests consistently show the inside fruit contains almost no residues. Whether you're chopping it into fruit salads, blending it into smoothies, or eating it with a spoon, regular kiwis give you the same benefits as the organic ones. Cabbage is an interesting case because its layers work like nature's shield. Bugs don't love cabbage leaves because they're tough and resistant, and even if outer leaves are exposed to pesticides, you peel them off and throw them away. Inside, cabbage is remarkably clean, organic or not, in stir-fries, salads, soups, or fermented dishes like sauerkraut. Regular cabbage is one of the best budget-friendly produce items you can buy. And this brings us to the 13th food people waste money on sweet corn. Now, I know this one might surprise you because people often bring up GMO concerns. But when it comes strictly to pesticide residues on the part you eat, corn consistently scores among the very lowest. That husk does an incredible job protecting each kernel. And most sweet corn sold fresh in grocery stores is not GMO anyway. So unless you're specifically avoiding GMOs for personal reasons, there's very little benefit to choosing organic corn. Now, let me tie all of this together, because the big message here isn't never buy organic. The message is buy organic when it actually matters. For example, foods with thin skins that you eat like strawberries, spinach, cherries, grapes, berries, tomatoes, those are the ones where organic may genuinely make a difference. But foods with thick skins, protective layers, underground growth, or controlled indoor farming, those give you the same safety and quality without the extra cost. And if you're on a budget, this knowledge is gold. It helps you allocate your money where it matters most. Instead of buying organic bananas, you could use that money to buy organic berries, or higher quality olive oil, or wild-caught salmon instead of farmed. And here's another layer to this conversation. Large studies show that the nutritional difference between organic and conventional produce is often minimal. Sometimes organic has slightly higher antioxidant levels, sometimes it's identical. What truly matters for long-term health is eating more whole foods, fruits, and vegetables, organic or not. And surprisingly, when people assume organic is the only healthy option, they end up eating fewer fruits and vegetables overall because the price scares them away. That's the opposite of what we want. The goal is not perfection, it's consistency. It's making smart choices that fit your lifestyle and your budget. So think about this. If you walked into a grocery store today with this new knowledge, how differently would you shop? Imagine saving $5 here, $10 there, week after week. Imagine feeling confident picking up a kiwi or onion, knowing you're not compromising anything by choosing the regular version. Imagine switching to organic only where it counts. That is how you build a smarter kitchen. That's how you take control of your health without being manipulated by marketing.now. I want to leave you with this simple thought. There's no trophy for buying the most organic foods. There's no award for spending extra. But there is power in knowing where the label matters and where it doesn't. There is power in being informed instead of influenced. And the more you learn to understand your food, where it comes from, how it grows, how it's protected, the better your choices become. So the next time you're in the grocery store, walk past those organic bananas, avocados, pineapples, onions, melons, mushrooms, cabbage, corn, oranges, rice, seafood, kiwis, and potatoes. And choose confidently. Your wallet will thank you, your weekly budget will thank you, and your health, it will be exactly the same, if not better, because now you're focusing your energy and your money where it truly makes a difference. If you enjoyed this deep dive into smart grocery shopping and you want more content like this, myths exposed, smart swaps, food hacks, longevity tips, make sure you stick around, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We have so much more coming to help you make healthier, smarter, easier decisions every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.